What's going to be difficult though?
Alright. That looks like we've got the signal. I think we are transitioned to live. Hello, hello, hello. Stream is back. Game 2 is on the board. And yeah, we have a Republic off between Sean and Stuart.
Hello, everyone, and so tonight we got Sam and me on the chat team.
We've shed the dead wood of the commentating team.
That's it. We've relegated him to go and play instead and show how to actually roll greens. I think is maybe.
I mean,
maybe
he's
a
hoping
feature
to,
that he'll
right?
need to do.
He's running double Etta. He desperately needs the greens.
He's on the red side. He'll be fine.
Speaking of which, let's have a look at these lists. I'm going to take Sean's.
Sorry, yeah, go for it.
So we got on the Republic Red, we've got Anakin with marksmanship, auto blasters, and R7A7, everyone's favorite build. And then we've got Obi-Wan in the Etta with Sense, marksmanship, auto blasters, and R2A6. So still on the crit shenanigans, but a little bit more flexible. And then Delta B, Plo Koon. And he's got the Delta 7B. Oh, baby.
Interesting. And then on Stuart's side, we have Anakin with auto blasters, R7A7, but then with Daredevil. To give him that little bit extra boosting shenanigans, which is interesting. And then Obi-Wan Kenobi in the 7B with R4P17. Can't quite remember which one that one is.
That's reduce the difficulty of red maneuvers? No, it's not. It's do an action even while stressed. That's what it is.
Right.
Once you've done a red maneuver.
Click and Loyalist Volunteer. Click has... I'm not actually sure even what Click does.
He's the guy that when he has a target lock on someone, when they attack or defend, he can spend his recurring charge, which he has one of, and that means that you don't apply range bonuses, and that works like no matter which way range bonuses can be applied to benefit your opponent. So if he's got a lock on Anakin and Anakin's at range 1 of one of his ships, he can say, nope, you're not at range 1. Or if Anakin's at range 3, he can say, nope, you're not at range 3.
Okay, it's quite a cool ability. That's hence the R3 astromech. It does look like Stuart is going first, so Sean has got the advantage with his Anakin.
Yes.
And just to say in the chat, good evening, X-Wing Tavern Wars, evening Marty, and evening John, and Random Rick. Just hello. If you're in the chat, I will do it first. If you type in ! and then balance, that's it, just trying to remember it myself, then you then get the link to the tin Balance of the Force event that's coming up on Tabletop TO, Dunfrey TPS, from the 15th of March, one game a week. And then over the course of this game, we will probably go through the rules. Neither of these lists, you'll be interested to know, are legal. Stuart's is the closest, but it's still not quite there. And we'll go into the rules on that as we go. But another great thing for tonight is if you type in the chat, #curtain,
!curtain,
!curtain, which doesn't actually work. There it is. And then there's a link there to Curtain Games, and because we are now affiliated with them as part of the stream, and if you go on there, then there's great X-Wing stock, great other stock, and it's our closest store that we're trying to help keep going during these hard times. And they're a great bunch of guys up there, and they run great events. So I want to see them once we get on the other side of actually being able to go to real life X-Wing again. But going back to the game,
looks like we are on the go. Yes, I wonder who brought the rocks. I feel like I would normally expect to see a pile of gas clouds when it's Jedi vs Jedi.
Yeah, I hate gas clouds.
All right.
Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting deployment. Interesting setup.
Stuart looks like he just wants to sort of trail off to the right, and then I'm just completely wrong. Ignore me, whatever.
Stuart's going all in on Anakin, maybe.
So Click's locking allies, because hey, remember how that range bonus is? Well, if Anakin's at range 1 of an enemy and he's defending, Click can say, nope, not at range 1.
Of course.
So that's going to be the shenanigans there. looks like we're going all in on Anakin, and I have a feeling Sean set out Anakin to be bait. I'm hoping to see that Anakin do a 1 hard or a 2 hard of something.
Yeah.
And not face down the jaws of death.
I'd like to think he hasn't, but we'll soon find out.
Alright, so Plo Koon and Obi-Wan zoom in. So looks like Obi-Wan did a Force barrel roll, and yep, Anakin's having none of that. Was that a... I don't think he can do that. I don't think Daredevil works with intuitive controls.
During system phase, intuitive controls, what are they?
It's you may perform a purple boost or purple barrel roll, and Daredevil is while you perform a white boost, you can make it a hard. Yeah, it looks like they've rolled it back, and it's just a normal boost.
Where's
Yeah,
intuitive? Yeah, but that's
intuitive.
the system. That's the system phase.
Yes,
So that should have already been done anyway.
probably.
As they've all started moving.
That is true. I have a feeling there's some casual X-wing happening here.
Okay, that's fine. That's why I was getting confused. I was like, hang on a minute, why has he done that? Okay.
This seems like very casual X-wing.
It does, yeah. Okay, well, we'll see how this goes.
Alright, so
we'll keep an eye on it. Obviously, if it comes up at any point, then we will go and intervene.
we'll say, hang on a minute. You can break some of the rules, but let's try and pretend we know how to play.
Yeah.
Using the new fancy marking tool for barrel rolling Anakin.
Nice,
yep,
nice.
Anakin wants nothing to do with this pile of ships heading his way. Force comes back, focus tokens go away. Blimey, there's a lot of force in this game.
There is a lot of force. The Jedi love the force, and that's why Jedi are balanced.
I'm not sure if that was a plug for our tournament or not, to be honest.
It may be. It may be. But going back to the tournament, I'm sure you'll want to know the rules are actually on the tournament themselves. There's a tournament document there. But essentially, we break the initiatives down into 3 groups. You've got Group 1, which is Initiative 1 and 2. Group 2, which is Initiative 3 and 4. And Group 3, which is Initiative 5 and 6. And then for that then goes into the list building rules, where you have one for every either Group 1 or Group 3 you have to have one of the opposite. So for every Initiative 1, you have to have an Initiative 5 or 6, or vice versa. If you have an odd number of ships at the end, then you have to have one from Group 2, Initiative 3 or 4. You can just have Initiative 3 and 4s if you want, but then the thing to stop, bring in 6 Nantexes, you can only ever have 3 of any one type of chassis. So it'll hopefully just be something a bit different. It's got a bit of a twist on it. We're hoping to bring some inventive lists out there. And yeah, we're excited to see what comes about.
Speaking of inventive lists, I've submitted mine, and it's a droid swarm.
But not yet every droid swarm, I believe.
Not the average droid swarm. It is complete. It is legal. It's got 2 Flak Arthok prototypes, and then to counteract that, we've got 2 Trade Federation drones. So I've got 2 I5s and 2 I1s, and then I've got DBS 32C and the Hyena bomber at I3, and I've got a Separatist drone, which is the I3 Trade Federation generic, just to round out the list.
We had a system phase move.
That looked like a system phase boost.
Yeah, from Sean's Anakin.
Yep, and the Loyalist Volunteers going forwards.
Getting the lock.
Getting the lock. Alright, so click. Does stuff. He's already got his locks on his allies, so he's kind of happy. I imagine he's just going to try and skate about and live.
Stuart chose not to use intuitive controls at the time, so we'll see if he actually chose to not do it in the system phase or whether he's just forgotten again.
I mean, maybe he
I'm
just
sure
likes,
it's just a mistake.
Maybe he just likes being intuitive,
maybe
like Supernatural.
Maybe. He got carried away thinking it was Supernatural, I expect. But okay, so we see who's that there?
That's an Obi-Wan 3 bank.
That's an Obi-Wan going 3 bank.
And then barrel rolls.
Okay.
Oh, so this is going to be, I feel like, unlike your game, we're going to have some cagey circling. And eventually someone's going to dive into the middle and then all hell will break loose.
It may well go that way. Has Click moved?
Yes, he did a turn. He turned right and then barrel rolled, and that's his stress from his barrel roll.
Right. There we go. There's all the stress.
All right, Plo Koon saying we want to fight. Boosts with fine-tuned controls. And then focuses. Obi-Wan too hard. Oh, turns it into a 3 hard because of R2A6.
Which is probably a good idea. And then does a barrel roll.
And then does a barrel roll. Okay. I wonder what Anakin Skywalker's doing today.
Yeah.
3 bank.
3 bank. He's getting
none
out
of that.
Don't blame him. It's a very weak chassis to be taking on 7Bs by himself.
Yeah, but it is Auto Blaster Annie with R7A7, so if he gets out of the front arc...
Well, of course, yeah. He's better if he's behind you on the side.
Through.
But it's getting there. As you know, facing the Jedi enough times, trying to get around a Jedi is fairly hard.
Alright, and... Alright, so... Typical of my predictions. I predicted last time that Venny would survive 1 round of shooting, and I predicted that this one would go long. Nope, Sean's going into the middle already. Wonder... I think Stuart...
He has rolled Annie out, though.
Yeah, he has rolled out. Is that Stuart's... I'm not sure he's in that great spot, because, like, Obi can, like, turn in. If you predict Sean's Obi to come in fast to try and get some shots of his auto blasters, like, Anakin's not in a great spot to catch him.
No.
But do you go fast with Obi here? I don't think you do.
It's an interesting position to be in.
Just because, yeah, Stuart's list is basically all facing the wrong way. Well, not the wrong way, just the...
Do you see a 2 Talon from Stuart's Annie?
Purple Talon roll.
Purple Talon roll. I could see that. Reposition.
Yeah, Purple Talon roll.
I'm not sure what blue on the V wings.
I do not know either. I'm guessing.
I will load it up on Yasby.
I mean, I'm guessing 2 maneuvers. Like, they seem like the sort of ship that would have 2s as blues.
And yes, Liam, it does appear to be a bit of a whirlpool flow around the edge. Apart from Obi-Wan, who likes getting in the middle. And good news is, in the Balance of the Force event, we're already up to 7 players signed up.
Nice.
Sean will open up the ladder, so we'll actually be able to see who's signed up. It's going to be a 5 or 6 round event, depending on how many people we get, and then there will be a cut. But then, obviously, that depends on how many people we get as well. It's free to enter. It's just after charitable donations to go towards the air ambulance. Obviously, we couldn't do the nationals last year, so we lost out a bit of a drive for that. So if there's anything that can go in, the link is on the. I think it's on TTT, isn't it?
Yeah, there's the link to the page to donate on TTT. There's lots of links on the tournament for people to use to find out stuff.
There we go.
That's extremely descriptive. Thank you.
You're great.
I haven't actually looked at it.
Blues on the V-wing is all the 2s and the 3 forward.
As he's just done a 2 bank, so he's clearly stressed. That was a nice 2 bank. At some point, we're terrible at commentating. At some point, Obi-Wan barrel rolled in the system phase. Here comes other Obi-Wan.
We're plugging our event, not this Mickey Mouse game.
The Obi-Wans are facing down. Plo Koon's coming around, probably a boost after, just to get shot onto Click.
That makes sense. Yeah,
then
that should be good for a range 3 shot.
Focus. Yeah, just a nice little plinky shot into Click. What is Stuart's Anakin doing? Stuart's Anakin. Does a 2 Talon fit in there? Maybe that doesn't. Maybe that's not on the cards anymore.
Sean's got to do his Obi-Wan first.
That is also true.
He's flicked over. He's on a 2 hard at the moment, to the right. And I think he was maybe debating whether he wants to change the speed. He does. He's going to go for the spree.
3, okay.
And then he's going to probably attempt to boost, maybe.
I don't think a boost does. I don't think a boost
No,
does anything
take
there.
the
I think
evade.
you just take the evade. Alright, 2 Talon. So we've got the purple Talon roll. Oh, that's not the way I would have predicted it.
Oh, my lord. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Joust off.
So what does he do? No, that's not what this Anakin wants to do. Takes the evade, yep. Not really.
No, but he has got the option now.
He can get in behind.
He's going to boost, isn't he?
The other Jedi.
So he's looking at. No, he's not.
No
That's
evade.
a wise choice. He is in a spot now where he could get backed up by Obi-Wan.
And Click can turn around as well.
And Click can turn around fairly quick as well.
Anakin turns in.
So he is going to have support against both of them.
This does free up Anakin to start coming in a little bit faster, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
But do you really want to?
Well, do you send Anakin after the green one?
Yeah, I think you send Anakin hopefully after the green one, maybe coming, or maybe does Anakin just try and jet down through between the gas clouds and skip the green guy? Because all the green guy's there is to block, right? So
exactly. But if you can take it out, it's a ship that's not going to get in your way later on.
True. All right, we got the range 3 and bullseye.
Okay.
Not that the bullseye matters, but hey, it was nicely lined up. So 3 on 4.
Okay, we have 2 hits.
All right. Nice and average.
It's out of the box.
Out of the box, but he's just going to spend his focus, it looks like.
Which is fine. That makes sense.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
All right, everyone gets their force back.
Force is fair and balanced, says the Ray user, knowing full well that the force.
I think the force is quite balanced.
Force is balanced when the points are about right.
Yeah, and I think the Republic is in a relatively balanced spot.
I think to be fair, yeah, no, the Republic is good. It's the fact that they've got so many three force.
I mean, that's
pilots.
their thing, though, right?
It is their thing. I get why it's their thing. It's good, and it does give the faction something unique. I feel, talking of Force though, and you should know that maybe Dooku might get some attention.
The crew.
Yeah,
I don't know.
His functionality is so massive, especially now.
True. I guess since the fire spray's come out, now it's a problem. Because before it was just the Sith infiltrator, and I guess technically the gunship, but like
if you're mad enough like Ryan to run it on a gunship, then fair enough.
I guess
shout out to Ryan there.
Now that the fire spray's out, it probably could do with a couple of points going up.
Yeah, or even just stop it and never going on a Sith infiltrator. Make it costed according to base size.
Yeah, or even just put up the fire sprays like themselves, because the fire sprays are the problem rather than the Dooku crew, right?
Well, you could always give them the bobber treatment.
True.
That's always an option. Just spamming the chat a bit there. But yeah, sign up to Balance of the Force and go and help Curtin out. But okay, but back to the game.
So
that's what we're here for.
So what do you do here? So you're Sean. Plo Koon's facing down double Jedi, and Anakin and Obi-Wan's a little bit behind them. Anakin's in no man's land. Like
Sean's Anakin, yeah.
Yeah, Sean's Anakin's in no man's land. Do you like system phase, like with Anakin, like system phase barrel roll and try and sweep around this rock?
Stuart's done a system phase.
Oh,
boost.
Hello. Another Talon roll? No, that's too tight.
No. He'll do one or two hard now to try and get a side shot.
Yeah. Also, he's got Daredevil, so
And that as well.
Like he could. I can't work out if a bank would stay on, depending on how fast he goes.
A 1 would. A 2 would be close.
Actually, no, he can't Daredevil. He's already boosted. What am I talking about? He's literally just boosted.
That's right.
All right, so Green's going, I can take Anakin.
Yep. Anakin should hopefully settle right by.
Ooh.
As he hasn't pre-positioned.
Yeah. Clicks turning to fight the Jedi.
And then
Boost.
him. Just go and help out. Another shot.
Obi-Wan does a 1 bank.
And he goes for the lock.
Purple target lock. Okay. Oh wait, not purple target lock. Wrong Jedi ship.
Yeah, he should be purple. It should be Mace who's purple.
Oh.
Interesting.
Hello, Plo.
I didn't see the 5k come in.
Well.
That's interesting. Hopefully, Anakin goes fast and can't fit a barrel roll in. Or Stu's going to have him to right.
Okay.
Is everyone going to try and block?
I feel like you've almost got to.
You've got to go for the barrel roll at least, haven't you?
Yeah, you got to go for the barrel roll because you've got to assume that Anakin's turning in tight or turning in at some point. There we go. There's the barrel roll. Goes backwards. Looks like.
Yep. Yeah, right backwards. Okay, so here goes Anakin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Turn.
He's not going to fit a barrel roll in there.
I don't think a barrel roll is going to fit anywhere, and he can't boost. So that's actually just really bad for Anakin.
That's not great. He's going to want to take
we'll find out in a second if he's got him in the bullseye. But it won't be range 1 because click.
Of course.
That'll be something.
That'll be something. Yeah, if he boosts, he'll get into the other shot.
He tried. I mean, he can't actually boost.
Yeah, we should tell them that.
Yeah, I'll change color.
Hang on, no, because he would have been able to boost.
But he system phase boosted.
Ah. Okay. I'm going in.
Okay. You'll need to change your color to not spectator, or else they won't see it.
Oh, what, in the chat? You can't see the grey?
Yeah, you can't see it. Oh, I didn't notice that Sean's Anakin bumped with a loyalist volunteer.
Oh, yeah. In fact, give me a second. I'll just go in the chat. It's just easier.
They said good shout. I think they've gone to the Facebook chat.
Okay.
He's
letting him have
switching,
another action.
He's switching his action up because
That's
okay.
Fair.
Welcome to casual.
It is a casual game. So.
It also is not going to matter because he's getting auto blasted.
Yeah, of course.
All right, but Plo Koon's not in a happy spot. That much is certain. This is a target lock, triple force Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the lock or the out-of-box reroll.
Okay, that was the out-of-box reroll. So now he's going to spend the lock.
Yeah. And spends the force.
That was good.
Plo Koon.
He's going to hope
probably
for
losing a bunch of shields. Oh, there's some paint.
He's losing
shields.
2. Oh, so the paint does work.
Yeah.
Ah, it's red player.
Yeah, it's red versus yellow, so you know.
Yeah, never be blue. Never be the blue player. Okay, so
Plo Koon is sad.
Plo Koon is sad.
Obi-Wan is happy. Not in Bullseye though. That's the important one. So no
That is
marksmanship.
close.
That is close, but it's not in.
It's close, but yeah, not there.
And it's the power of click. Says no range 1.
Yep.
So just want some natty crits. There's a natty crit. Oh, hold on. Wait, hold on. Wrong ships, Sean. Sean, you're hard cheating here.
Hang on. No, he shot Anakin.
Yeah, but with Obi-Wan, he doesn't have R7A7.
Oh yeah. No. Casual X-Wing, people. Casual X-Wing. Gotta love it. What have they just said?
I haven't said anything. I've just said, why it's a crit? Obi doesn't have R7A7.
Sean's rewinding right now.
There's some evades.
Do they even know how to
Use
play?
oh god, they can't even use the restore because he didn't delete the damn thing. Oh, this has all gone hilariously. Okay.
Okay, slightly on the wrong angle there.
Are they just deciding that's close enough? I mean, I guess they could, right? Okay, that's.
It's not.
He should be further forward a little bit. He's
and he
not
should
in the
be twisted
bullseye.
the other way a bit. There we go.
Yeah.
That way. Yeah.
Yeah, if he pulls the bullseye up, you just make it so you're just not in bullseye.
Oh no, he's in bullseye now.
Yeah. I saw him change the hit to crit. I was like, hang on a minute. He literally didn't have marksmanship.
We assure you, everyone, these players have been playing for a while. They're not total noobs.
Yeah, so this is Sean playing his tournament list Saturday.
Yes, John and Marty, it is hilarious. This is what you get when you get stupid shenanigans on Republic, on Jedi, where they got too many tokens and too many cheats, and then they can't do it.
And Sean's running two basically identical ships that have one very key difference.
Yeah. Or two. Oh, no, sorry, because he has got the marksmanship. It's Stuart that's got the Daredevil, which doesn't quite work. I imagine Stuart brought the Daredevil thinking it would work for the beginning.
Phase. Yeah.
But it doesn't. And I reckon he's really raging about that. Or as he's going, like talking about that, I can imagine knowing Stuart.
I can imagine that will be removed from his list.
Yeah. Is there much of a points difference between that and the Force one?
Between what is it? Extreme maneuvers.
Yeah.
Daredevil's 2 points, right? So
yeah.
Crit still needs to be dealt. So so Anakin got a fuel leak. Unfortunately, we don't have control of the overlay, so that's kind of on.
It has been updated now.
It has been updated. Okay. Yeah. So Anakin does have a fuel leak on him.
Yeah. Pay attention to the overlay, John. We have no control over it. Sean has all the control of the overlay, and as he's cheating his way through it, he could probably do whatever he wants anyway. He would love the fact I said that.
Yeah, Sean rolled nat crit. He's got his fuel leak.
He's got his fuel leak.
I don't even know. They're setting dials.
It looks that way, yeah. Back to dials now. So they've just given up with that phase. To be fair, I don't think actually there's any other shots anyway. So, do you cater with Obi-Wan?
Sean?
Sean's obviously. Yeah. Or do you just slow roll in? You're going to want to get behind them.
I think you system phase barrel roll then K10.
Oh yeah, that's a good job because then you can try and block.
Yeah, because I don't know what the other Obi wants to do.
Now, do you want to system phase barrel roll? Because then the other Anakin can barrel roll.
True.
So there might actually be merit to staying where he is. So Anakin can't barrel roll.
God almighty, the shenanigans.
Shenanigans. That's a whole extra level of like working out what you're going to do.
Alright, well the moves have been set.
And
So
you're not even moving any chips.
what's yellow Anakin want to do? By yellow Anakin, I mean Sean's Anakin, because he needs to kind of do stuff.
So Shawnakin is... I imagine he'll take the barrel roll to the right, and then he will then just go
Yeet.
go yeet in.
It's Sean we're talking about, so 5 straight.
It's what I would do. Ryan would just go straight over the gas cloud.
I mean,
No,
I can see
Ryan.
a barrel roll to the left as well, because that would literally get him behind the entire list.
That would, and that'd set him up for actually the following turns, and then he could boost around as well. Actually, no, that's not a bad shout as well. Although, to be fair,
I don't think it clips the rock or anything like that. So,
is it worth doing a barrel roll to the left and then just doing a 1/2?
Right. Well, we now know that Stuart's Anakin is doing a Talon roll.
Why has he flipped his dial?
I don't know. Why has he brought it into the middle of the... What's going on?
I don't know. We can't join their chat either, guys. They're chatting through Facebook, so we can't join their chat to even go and talk to them. This is interesting gaming.
What is happening? Obi-Wan's doing something. Okay, Obi-Wan's doing the barrel roll.
Someone's done sense.
Oh, sense. Of course,
Obi-Wan had sense, so he can see the sense. So you can see he's doing the thing.
That doesn't block.
No. But it might put Obi-Wan in a better position than not.
I bet Anakin wanted to boost.
More likely.
And now Anakin cannot, and now that Talon roll does not look good. Because he's going to the left, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to the left now. So that's not...
Anakin wanted to boost.
Yeah, he wanted to boost first.
K-turn from Green Wing.
Sean didn't do anything interestingly with his. Shawnakin didn't do anything.
Here comes Click.
There's Click. Taking the barrel that way.
Barrel gets a stress for his trouble. Trying to block the Plo, I guess. Trying to prevent the Plo from escaping.
Hasn't got a stress token. I'm sure they'll catch up.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll catch up. Hello.
Stu Kenobi has bumped.
Yeah, and if Sean Kenobi has done that 5k that we're thinking he's done.
I'm loving saying it as their names. It's brilliant.
Then
Plo's got a good
Stu
shot.
Kenobi's not too happy, but Plo is going to delete Click.
Yeah, with any decent luck.
Sean Kenobi, what he revealed? He revealed Talon roll. That's dirty. Oh, that's nasty.
That's a nice bit. Yeah. You've got to take a focus there, surely. Yeah.
You know where Anakin's going. Anakin's not doing anything this turn.
No. Sean has set this up perfectly.
I can see Stuart is scribbling his hand across that.
Yeah. This was unfortunate. He needs to enable his dial. Oh, that's not. That's forwards. I imagine he's going to want to go back to give himself some more maneuver room. No, he's going for the boost as well.
Hello, Daredevil boost.
Oh, no, that is actually cheeky.
Oh, that's a crit into Obi.
Yeah, it will be. Oh, the things are going to get spicy this turn.
And Shawnakin is just like, yeah, I'm not having any of this.
Shawnakin's not interested in green.
But he's being chased down by the Loyalist Volunteer. Alright, Stewartkin, ranged 1.
The clone who could.
Ranged 1, not in the arc. Here come the Auto Blasters. We got R7A7, so a crit is going through pretty much guaranteed, right? Unless he completely blanks out.
Yeah.
Right, so you got R7, right? Yeah, you got to. R7A7. So Sean's just rolling for 1 evade, essentially, to try and stop that hit. Gets plenty. Stops one of the hits.
He stops the hit, so he takes a crit.
So Sean Kenobi takes Stunned Pilot.
Oh, interesting. Not really going to come into this game.
No.
I shouldn't imagine they're going to want to go into clouds or anything at any time soon.
Shawnican gets to shoot.
Yep.
Good old basic attack into Delta Kenobi. Double hit. Who needs mods? Not me. Neither does Kenobi.
2 Kenobi says no.
Yeah. The secret to Jedi is to never roll 4 dice, because if you roll 4 dice, you'll guaranteed die. But if you roll 3, you're fine.
Now you say that.
So interestingly, goes for the plow shot first into click.
Interestingly, it doesn't matter how many green dice you roll. Okay, so we've
so 3 hits into click.
That's fairly solid. It's not going to kill him, but it's fairly good.
I don't understand why click has 4 dice, but it's cool. We'll roll with it this time.
Did he make it range 3, or does he just? No, there we go.
He doesn't make it range 3. He just denies.
There we go. He's re-rolled it. No.
Okay. 2 evade, so just takes a hit.
Surely he should have denied first, though.
No, because he doesn't have a lock onto plow, so.
That makes more sense now.
And then Obi-Wan's going to deal a crit. At least.
More than likely.
So auto blasters, marksmanship.
4 dice.
So you spend that focus.
I spend the focus, yeah.
And then get a crit.
Yep.
Why 2?
No.
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 He realised. He's realised. Yeah, he realised. So he blocks one of the hits. Takes shield crit. Hull breach. So click lives.
I'd say it's breached. That's that was a click. Go away with that, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's a good result for click.
Get away with it. I think that was all right. When you're rolling 3 greens, that looked pretty average.
That's true. They are essentially A-wings, aren't they? The precursor.
Like that. Not even gonna try for click's shot. He doesn't have one, but hey. So 2 into 5.
Yeah, that's none.
No, don't spend the target lock. Yeah, we go.
We get force back.
We get force back. So 40 minutes left in the game. So Stuart is stressed, and that's dangerous for Anakin.
Yeah, maybe John. Although, looking at the chat, I feel that shooting.
I think he wanted to get the crits into the hull, not the shields.
I think he was hoping that Plo would have stripped the shields, and then the crits can get in.
So Stuart is stressed, so no shenanigans from that person.
Yeah, Stuart's stressed, and his Obi-Wan is kind of just facing nowhere at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, the Obi-Wan does. Deltas can one hard. Yeah, they can one hard, can't they? I guess he just
does. Stu go all in on Anakin now?
I mean, you say all in, but I'm not sure. How does Obi-Wan?
You can sloop.
Yeah, but slooping.
Or 3K. 3K.
Does a 3K fit?
3K will fit there.
That looks close.
3K will fit all day. You won't get a 4K now, but a 3K will fit. I'm fairly certain.
Do they even have a 3K? I think they only have a 4 and 5.
Is it 4 and 5? See? It's my knowledge of the Jedi. Professional streaming here at 10 Squadron.
Yeah, we're good at this analysis stuff. So I guess, yeah, so Sean's currently winning because click's on half. But there are 2 Etters on the board that are a hair's whisker away from death. And Obi-Wan is positioned so that Anakin's dial is going to be everyone's knowledge.
Yeah. Sounds such a good upgrade if you can get it. If you got the points free for it and can utilize it with repositioning can be a really good upgrade.
Yeah, it's especially good here because Obi-Wan can pre-position to block any shenanigans, even in the system phase that Anakin wants to do.
Definitely, with the system phase pre-positioning, that's or repositioning, that's amazing.
But doesn't need to worry about it so much. Like, I wonder what. I guess does Stuart go all in on the Shawnican here? Like, I guess he does. He's got the green wing coming around behind. Stuart can have a look. I just feel like Obi-Wan, like Stubby-Wan, isn't in the greatest spot because he has to move before his own Anakin. That is a 2-sloop from Purple Obi.
Here's a 2-sloop. Which way?
To the left. So he's going to be facing where the Obi-Wan and Plo Koon are.
Interesting.
So Sean B1, how many different variations of this name can I come up with? Is barrel rolling in front of Anakin.
Nice. Trying to get the block in on the Stu.
Stu can't boost anyway, he's stressed. Yeah, on the Stubby one. But
oh, he's slooping to the left, wasn't
he? Yeah, he's slooping to the left, so. And Shawnican is coming in. Yeah, if he's put in a bank, boost? I reckon he's out of Obi-Wan's arc.
Okay, so we go for green.
2 straight. Boost.
Trying to boost. There we go.
There we go. Clears the stress. Click. 1 hard.
Is the booster link on them?
Yeah, you can link it into a target lock.
Okay, it's not so great. Move when he's already got one.
Yeah. So 1 hard into a focus. Guess he's just trying to get blocks. 2-sloop from Obi-Wan. Yeah, I feel like if Shawnican's put in like a 3 bank or something, gonna have a nice auto blaster shot lined up.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, R4P17. Oh, that makes things interesting.
Oh yeah. So he still gets an action. So what's he gonna do?
Boost, I imagine. Is that? Oh, barrel roll.
Right.
There we go.
Interesting.
Yeah, he wants to catch the Anakin.
I do feel that the Shawnican can barrel roll out that though.
Yeah.
If he's banking, hopefully, well, he might still.
But if Stuart's positioned correctly, the barrel roll could put it into auto blasting range.
True. Plo Koon's ran away.
Yeah.
Or gone for a reposition turn.
I guess just take a turn out.
Yep.
And 4K. Hello, hello, hello.
Interesting. But it gets him back in the fight and puts pressure back on.
Oh, is this... What's this? Is he using...
The Obi-Wan ability?
The Obi-Wan ability. There are more enemy ships than there are friendly ships at range 0 to 1. Does that work?
Yeah, because it's on you or a friendly.
Yeah, but does he count himself?
After you, yeah, at range 0.
Oh, other than you, yeah, I see.
No, after you, right, so ignore the friendly bit. So after you...
yeah, no, it's in the second line. If there are more enemy ships than other friendly ships, the other is the word I was looking for. I was wondering if you had to have 2 people around.
Right,
He gets the focus token.
That's pretty good.
Just chills.
That's a cheeky little move.
Takes a little evade. Resigns himself to the auto blaster shot, but it's not an R7A7 yet. There's the 3 bank. Right, so how does Anakin want to play this?
I would barrel roll out of that.
Yes.
And then you can then get the auto blaster shots going on there.
So lots of auto blaster shots happening this round.
We'll try and keep going. Okay, so we got Stuartkin.
This is probably an auto blaster.
Was that range? It was range 2. So yeah, it will be an auto blaster.
Yep, he's pinging it.
Auto Blaster.
So he wants some natty crits.
Dice box shenanigans. Here we go.
Well, that's not a natty crit, but he can make it a crit.
He spends one to make it a crit.
R7A7 is a balanced droid. Sean doesn't even bother putting the dice out. Anakin takes a crit. Loose stabilizer.
That could be fairly bad next turn.
Yes.
Although you can do a reposition first.
Yes. Range 1 bullseye into Obi-Wan, so fun auto blaster shenanigans. Oh wait, but not range 1 because click, maybe? Click? Use click. Now is the time. Seriously, you should use click.
Still have to be at range 3 of them.
Yes, that's true. Range 1 to 3. Oh, and he's not. Oh, that's painful.
No, that's rubbish. Oh, it's out of the box.
It is indeed out of the box, but that's 2 crits, so who cares? So marksmanship and R7A7 for 2 crits.
Yep.
Shieldy. Yeah.
Fairly brutal. Like not even being able to roll dice. It's got echoes of first edition here.
First edition. Who needs evade dice? Yeah, no one's rolled evade dice yet. We've had like several shots. Stuartkin. All right, here we go. Wait, no valid targets. Of course, that's his own Anakin. Jesus Christ, guys, why are you playing such similar lists? Range 2 bullseye. So here's another auto blaster shot. Not that the bullseye matters for this Anakin. Like you get an extra dice, I guess. Extra dice? Wait. No, never mind. No, doesn't matter. Hey, a crit! Hey, another crit!
That's Sean Kenobi, that was.
Yep, that's Sean Kenobi. So 2 crits. Direct hit. So there's the crit, fuel leak hit, direct hit.
Wow.
Stuartkin is dead.
Stuartkin is dead. That escalated really quickly. And it's a really good little combo. I think it's hyperspace legal as well, isn't it?
I don't know off the top of my head. I'll have a quick look.
Be funny if it wasn't, considering it's only just been released.
I don't know if Auto Blasters is hyperspace.
Yes, Auto Blasters aren't. Otherwise they would rip it up.
Your hyperspace options for the Etters are Tractor Beam and Ion Cannon, which just aren't quite as good.
No.
Oh, and other dice are being rolled, I guess.
Yeah.
Is this click?
Click into, yeah.
Oh, Obi's taking another damage.
Yeah, click into Obi. Click managed to ping one through. Losing Stuartkin is going to hurt his list, I feel. Although the mini A-Wings are doing their work, the green one's a bit out of the fight. He's not able to put pressure on. Can't quite keep up.
Alright, so it's all on Stubby-1 Kenobi. Hey, I guess we don't have to say Stuartkin anymore because now it's just Anakin. He's defeated his doppelganger.
I'm quite happy talking about Seanakin. I think that's quite funny. I think that's a thing that should stick.
Alright, well, we'll make it stick. It's now on stream, it's recorded.
Would he love being called Seanakin, though?
Probably not, but since when is he going to have a say in it?
Can't tell us not. Oh, brilliant.
Right, so most importantly, Obi-Wan needs to get back into range 3 of click, I feel.
Blow for the win. It is definitely in Sean's favour, Marty. It's definitely in Sean's favour. It's good to see that you're around as well. I hope you're keeping well. And yeah, are you on TTS, Marty? I'll let you answer because obviously I can't actually talk to you. But yeah, it's an interesting game. I do like a bit more balance that Stuart had in his list with having the 2 extra ships.
I think Sean is
do
kind of
like
all
that
in.
combination. Yeah, Sean is definitely all in. He's got to rely on outflanking.
I mean, and
Not
that's
going
not
up
a
against
bad
the swarm.
thing to be with.
No.
Like when you have like relatively guaranteed damage.
Yeah. What's his bid?
I don't know. I don't think it's that much.
Hang on. 360, 180, 192. Okay. It's not
All
a bad
right.
bid.
Shawnikin does a barrel roll.
That's
Like
fair,
this-
Marty. I get it. I miss real life X-Wing too. I don't know if you've seen that, Sam. He's finding it a pain in the ass to play and just as difficult to watch. Is there any way we can make this watching any better? Do you need us to try and zoom in or anything? Let us know. We're happy to take
we're
options.
happy to take feedback and try and fix things.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got moving here. So yeah, green's moved.
Yellow
Blue.
yellow Anakin pre-positioned, Shawnikin pre-positioned. Green has
Yep.
come in hard, going for the trying to shoot. Click's turned away, going after Plo Koon.
Makes sense.
Stubby one Kenobi. I'm not sure you want a barrel roll. I think you just actually. I feel like if he'd stayed where he was, Anakin might have bumped.
Yeah, but now he might fly in front of him.
True. Never mind.
Oh, he's gone for interesting.
Barrel boost, okay.
He's
of course, because Sean
to
B1 Kenobi is stressed, so it's pretty limited
trying to
on
get
what he
Sean
can
B1
do.
Kenobi.
Plo does a sloop and is just facing down Click.
Plo's re-engaging. He did have a target lock, I believe, on Click.
Yeah, there was a target lock somewhere. It's underneath the charge token.
Yeah.
Obi goes fast, clears that stress.
Obviously, Sean can change that because I do believe he was on a 3, and obviously now he's changed to a 4, knowing where Stu's Obi is. The one thing, like with an ace, going second is such a massive advantage.
I feel like he needs to boost here or do something. I think Stubby one Kenobi might have a shot. There we go. There's barrel roll. Okay, just set it for turning in next turn. I think that's fine.
As long as your Anakin doesn't get him.
Yeah, as long as the Anakin's doing something sensible. I would not have called that sensible. But hey.
He had to go forwards because obviously he was taking damage.
That's true.
Because of the loose stabilizer.
Coward. You turn and you fire. Oh, please. Loyalist volunteer, please kill Anakin. That would be perfect. He doesn't have an evade, he just focuses. Alright, Stubby one Kenobi, no shot.
Hello, Hexiled.
Oh.
Hexiled are in the house. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming. We got a bit of a Republic off here, and we have just been. Oh my god! I'm not sure what's going on in the chat. Sorry, Funrock. We can see you there. And yeah, no, thanks for coming along. And we got Republic on Republic. Just a bit of a fun game. You missed a Kyber game earlier, although to be honest, it was a good game.
All right.
And
Plo Koon is shooting.
Yeah, we got some shooting here.
Spends the lock, hit crit. That's a dead Click.
Absolutely.
Very dead Click. So yeah, Click's gone down. I think this might be the slippery slope for Stuart here. Of course, hull breach. So it's hull breach means it's console fire, loose stabilizer. And Click goes down. So it is Loyalist Volunteer and Stuart's Obi-Wan Kenobi versus the world.
Yeah. Okay. It seems like everyone's trying to break our chat. We're going to have to be better on this and get our Streamlabs up and running a bit more.
Yeah, I guess we should. To work properly, I need to be modded. You can do this by typing /mod Streamlabs. Well, you know what? We'll just let Sean know and he can deal with it.
Yeah, he can deal with that next time.
spends the lock trying to take out the Anakin, and will not do so. And 24 minutes left. We got a Loyalist Volunteer and an almost half health Obi-Wan Kenobi in a Delta B versus 2 Etters and a Delta B. I don't fancy Stuart's chances. As I said, Sean's taken damage on everyone, so it could happen. The dream is real.
It could be worse.
It could be worse.
It could be worse.
Obi-Wan could be in an Etter and have 1 hull left.
Yeah. To be fair, Sean is only just hanging on.
Yeah, but so Stuart's dial is going to be revealed by Obi-Wan because Sean's Obi-Wan has sense, which is almost not going to matter thanks to the fact that Sean had the bid, so all of his ships fly after Obi. We'll see. Depends what happens. Like, I don't know. What do you think? What's Stuart's play here? Do you just go for Plo and hope that you just don't get crit?
Yeah, I think so. Plo needs to come in and help re-engage, but also not giving up half points, which I don't think he's at risk of at the moment.
All right, no free sense. Will he spend a force? Doesn't look like it. Why is Anakin? Oh, Anakin's positioning. So Obi-Wan's doing nothing. Anakin's doing a barrel roll. And I guess just turns in after Stuby-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
Right. 2 straight from the good old Loyalist Volunteer. Keep on trucking.
The clone who could.
The clone who could. Desperately trying to block from behind.
Takes
focus.
focus.
I mean, if Sean Obi-Wan Kenobi does a Talon roll, this could be interesting. Okay.
No, he's turning in.
So yeah, Stuby-Wan Kenobi's turning in.
Yes, of course.
Is Sean Obi-Wan Kenobi doing a purple Talon roll? That's the question. And where is Anakin going? Stupid Jedi with their stupid shenanigans. Okay, so he finds you controls for a boost and takes target lock on the red Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Seems like a sensible option.
Yeah. All right, what are Sean's? Okay, too hard from red Obi-Wan Kenobi. No way that fits.
No,
right?
But he can change that.
Changes it to a 3.
Because Jedi.
Because of R2A6. Yeah. I mean, let's be fair. R2A6 can be taken on most of the clone ships as well.
Of course he can. But it's just nowhere near as effective when he's not on a Jedi.
Alright, I guess. I wonder, does Plo have the shot here? No, maybe he doesn't. Maybe focuses, right? You focus.
And just try and take out the loyalist and hope you survive on 1 health.
You just hope you. I feel like at this point you just hope
it's
you survive
like,
on 1 health.
You can't get out of it.
Force target lock.
Ooh, interesting.
Interesting. Wait, is he? No. He could have forced taken a focus and force target lock.
Yeah.
Plo Koon's just coming in, boosts with his fine-tuned controls and focuses, I guess. I don't target lock.
Target lock.
Go for the Obi,
needs to do a
not,
bit
right?
of work here.
I have a funny feeling that Stuart's Obi-Wan Kenobi just doesn't have a shot.
If he doesn't, it's quite a sad Obi-Wan Kenobi.
And Shawnikin turns, boosts. Says, cool, have fun. Does have the shot. Okay.
There wasn't really anywhere else he could go, though, so he was stuck there.
Alright, so Stuart really needs this to connect. 3 hits.
3 hits. That's fairly solid.
Only needs 1 to go through. Yep, that'll do it.
I'd say heroic. Oh no, wrong faction.
Heroic.
Hey.
Dedicated.
Yeah, those greens weren't dedicated.
But Obi-Wan does get to take his shot.
He does that.
Range 1, bullseye. He's not using auto blasters, I don't think. Get those 4 dice. Who needs mods when you roll like that, right? So out of the dice box, takes a reroll.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, you can
take
spend
the reroll again.
Yeah.
Reroll again.
Target lock.
Still blank.
Alright, so the Loyalist Volunteer gets to live today. The little hero that could. Loses his shields, though.
Just halved. That was a good trade. I feel like you're happy with that. Well, for Stu, obviously.
And here comes the Plo the Obi. 3 on 3. Plo's got a lock and 1 force. Only needs to spend the force. For 3. And for 3.
And
so
says
this
no.
is what the Jedi are supposed to be like.
Yeah. That was pretty good. Leaves the target lock there.
Yeah.
That feels like it should be a lot closer on points now.
Yeah. Alas, we don't have access to the overlay, so we've no idea what the points are.
We can see the overlay.
I don't have the stream open. I just have the chat popped out.
Okay. It's 113 to Sean and 64 to Stuart.
Yeah, because Anakin's not quite halved, and neither is Plo. Right. So now, Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's just Obi-Wan Kenobi because there's only one Obi-Wan on the board. So Obi-Wan Kenobi, what are you doing? No sense. So none of the pre-position shenanigans we've been seeing earlier to block all the moves and block the other pre-positions. I mean, I guess you just go for the Delta B off, right? You kind of just have to.
Yeah. Where does Shauna King go?
Force barrel roll, talon roll, like to the right.
Yeah, that would work.
Because it probably gets you behind the Loyalist Volunteer.
System phase, barrel roll to the right, hard 1 boost.
Yeah.
Would also work. But then obviously you've got no mods. I think the force.
Get the force mods.
The force talon roll does seem to be a good move this turn.
I mean, that does burn through all your force as well. I don't know. I feel like it'd be worth it because you're spending 2 force, right? Because 1 force for the barrel roll, 1 force for the talon roll, then take a focus. But I feel like it'd be worth it because at this point you just want to finish off the game, right? Stuart's
absolutely.
Sort of on the last legs. If you get damage through onto Obi-Wan, basically game over. It all depends on where this boy is going.
All you need is 1 hit to go for on Plo or 1 hit to go for on Anakin. You've got half points there as well. Like this game isn't away from it's not in someone's bag yet. He's got to not slip up, basically. He's in a commanding position. He doesn't need to chase it.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. He's got 15 minutes left.
I guess he could take a turn out, right? Oh, system phase.
Off we go.
Boost. Okay.
Oh, and then do the talon roll.
Right.
Or is he just going to run away?
Fight. Boost and...
The clone who could.
The clone who could. Boost and lock, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Or just, boost and lock onto Anakin. Oh, he's being optimistic.
It works on a ship like that. It just doesn't work on any wing. Although he should still be stressed.
R4P17 to get that action.
Yep. Makes sense.
What action are you going to take, though? Is the question. Focus. Yep, that makes sense.
Seems sensible.
Plow bumps. All right. So what's Anakin doing? Purple Talon roll. Oh, but going that way.
Interesting.
I guess that helps line him up with Plow.
For later turns.
And he has the chance to just kill the loyalist volunteer. Well, this could backfire if he doesn't.
Would you barrel roll?
He
as your
he boosted, and now he's boosting again. So
He
just
can't boost
cheating.
again. I'll tell him.
Just casual cheating. See if we can remind them that their triggered abilities have consequences. Takes the evade. That makes sense.
That makes sense. It's a good thing we're here to teach them how to play X-Wing.
Yeah. All right, range 2. He has the Force. Rolls 1 and 1 out of the box. Have a quick re-roll. 2 hits.
Yes, 2 hits. That works.
The pause from Stuart.
Oh,
what's this?
He's changing one to a crit.
Oh, okay.
Well, I suppose if it goes through.
Like 1 crit goes through.
Yeah, it might just do the damage.
I'm zooming in. Why is
no, it was 2. Why is he took 2?
What? I'm confused.
It's direct.
Yeah, but he's got like 3. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the first one he put onto it. He should he's put through whatever. It's a casual game. They've decided that's how it's going.
If that's what they want to do, that's fine.
I'm pretty sure he shouldn't be dead.
He shouldn't be dead. He only rolled hit crit. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, whatever. Obi-Wan shooting Plo, 2 hits. Eyeball. Spends his last Force. Takes 1, so Plo's on half.
There we go. Does Plo do anything back?
I mean, I'd hope so, right? He has a shot. What are they talking about? Plo, shoot.
Hang on, Plo shot.
Plo's just not shooting. It's fine. What are they doing? Stop reminding them. They need to remember to trigger their stuff.
They do, but shots are
not mandatory.
You have to decide whether you're going to shoot. At least. There we go.
This is a list that Sean is planning on taking to a tournament on Saturday. He needs to remember to shoot with his ships. There's a double evade. Cool, it was irrelevant. That's why they didn't do it. They just knew it wouldn't matter.
There we go.
10 minutes left.
It was important that they did it. Nothing but the highest quality gaming.
Yeah, absolutely. High quality gaming. Oh, have we plugged the tournament since Hexile showed up?
I have put it in the chat, but we never got a chance to talk about it. But I'll put it in the chat again. We do have an event coming up in March, and it is a extended event, but with interesting list building options. More details are on the event, just in case we don't have time to talk about it, because we are monitoring the dials. But while they're setting them, you have 3 groups. You've got Group 1, which is Initiative 1 and 2. Group 2, which is initiative 3 and 4, and then obviously Group 3 for 5 and 6. For every Group 1 or 3, you have to have one of... So if you have a Group 1, you have to have a Group 3 and vice versa. And then if you have an odd number of ships, you have to have a Group 2. You can have just Group 2s, but to stop things like 6 Nantex and things like that as well, then we've limited it to 3 of any type of chassis. So hopefully it should bring up some interesting list building. Should get some fun lists going on. And it's a charity event for the air ambulance, which does a lot of work around our area, being so rural. And because we couldn't hold any real life events, we haven't been able to do anything for them. But as we're moving, we've got a pre-position boost.
We do.
Interesting. You're going for it. Going for the juggler.
Stuart maximising his dial for effect.
He's going for a dial flex.
3 straight.
So, interesting.
Force roll?
Yeah.
That's not the way I'd have gone.
Nope. And then boosting in. You've got to go for the boost. You're not going to play for points now.
I mean, he's losing, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
playing for points doesn't help him here.
No, it's not going to help. Yeah, he's got a boost.
There we go. There's a boost.
Oh, there we go. There's the boost. The longest decision of the most obvious move ever.
Oh,
but
so
to be fair,
just does like a 5k, right?
He might have wanted mods, so that's fine.
No, he doesn't. He does 2 straights.
Ooh, interesting. Go for the barrel roll.
He has a 4, so yeah, barrel roll boost.
Or
just
with
barrel
a boost
in front.
Say
screw it. Fight.
Yeah. Oh, he's going for the double one.
Boost around.
Yeah. Took him
just
too
get
far.
out of arc.
Took him too far.
Yeah, but at the same time, he wins if this goes to time, so...
This is also true.
It's fine to just not trade shots. Especially because now Plo's halved.
Fair.
Goes with the barrel roll, so he can turn it next turn. Anakin's like, nope.
Not having any of that either. He's 4-staffed, so that does kind of make sense. And he's spending a force anyway.
Oh, to take a target lock. Yeah, that's fine.
That makes sense.
All right.
So he gets a force back.
Everyone gets a force back. So Sean's ships are on 1 force each, and Stuart's got full force.
Yeah, Stuart's definitely in a better position here.
Stuart's in a decent spot, although Anakin with the target lock is pretty good.
And to be fair, though, he doesn't... As good a position Stuart's in, like a 2 sloop to the right does work, but it does land you on the cloud. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
And you don't want to go to the left because you're not going to see anyone. And you're not going to want a 5k for the same reasons of going over the cloud. So, yeah, actually, Sean's in not a bad position.
Anakin can Talon roll if he wants to.
Yeah. Which I'm sure he will.
Plo can just skate about and come in. How does Stuart? It's weird. I feel like Stuart. I guess the problem is that Stuart has spent his R4 P17 charges.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's got no option now. When does it trigger with gas clouds? Do you get the stress before you can do your janky Jedi boosting or barrel rolling?
What
if you sloop?
If he sloops, he gets the stress before he can do that.
Right. Okay.
If he just goes over the gas cloud, he can do it. I'm pretty sure.
He can still do it. That's it. Yeah, I knew there was one way you could still do it.
All right, Obi-Wan, what are you doing? $4K. Oh, nice.
Interesting.
No touchy the cloudy.
Yeah, so that's a lot closer than we thought. Very nicely done.
2-turn from Plo. Right.
Boost.
Yeah, force boost, focus. You got the focus target lock. Oh, barrel roll. Oh, he's playing KG.
Interesting.
What is Anakin doing then? A 2-talon. That's not a Kate that way.
Yeah, I kind of saw him
Okay.
going that way. And then you're going to want a boost to get out of his arc. A boost hold forward should get him out.
Yeah, maybe.
And even if it doesn't, you'll be activating the Order Blasters.
Yeah. Takes the evade.
It's a safe option.
I mean, it's not that. He's out of force, so I feel like a focus is better there.
Yeah.
But anyway, Anakin range 3 into Obi-Wan Kenobi. Maybe this is all moot, and his 2 dice attack can just kill the Delta. It won't.
With his 4 health.
But it will just put all that through. Oh, the green dice not good today. It's a half elf on Obi-Wan, but can Obi-Wan
man,
do the dirty on Anakin?
Yeah.
He needs to get 2 through to kill him. That won't do it.
And he hasn't got a lock there, is he?
No, no lock. Anakin's got 4 dice. Rolls an evade.
Is he going to spend the evade token?
Just for spite. He should.
He should. He won't.
He won't. He's too nice a guy.
He won't trigger him.
All right.
Well, that was nowhere near as dramatic as what we would have done it. But then that's probably why we don't play Jedis ourselves.
True. I feel like Stuart needed Obi-Wan's shot to do something there, because now he can't do a whole lot, and Anakin's going to be like, yeah, I'm going to just be on your flank and kill you. Because Obi-Wan's got 2 health left, and we've got an auto-blasting Anakin with marksmanship and an R7A7 charge, which can be lined up for a nice 2 crits. It's still close. It can still happen.
It is close. I worry for Sean how he's going to deal with swarms. Especially, like, say, 7 TIE aggressors. Because you're literally on the edge of losing your game every time someone sees you. All you need is your greens to just crap out. Some say fun, some say stressful.
Alright, pre-position boost. Obi-Wan takes the 2 straight. That makes sense. Where do you reckon Anakin's actually going, though?
No idea. Interesting.
Barrel roll? Nice. Is that forced barrel roll?
It was.
And a purple evade.
Interesting. Because he's bored of his green crapping out, I think.
Yeah. If I won't get paint, I'll make it happen.
That's amazing.
What's this?
It's going to be a barrel roll.
Barrel roll, yeah.
Yeah.
And then focus.
Boost. Get range 1.
Nah, focus. Just get double modded. You only need to put 2 damage through. There's the the K turn. Oh look, marksmanship, auto blasters, doesn't even matter.
Doesn't get strained.
Doesn't get strained, doesn't matter. He just needs to roll 2 natural hits. But he also has the target lock, so really he's just Obi's dead.
So from 4 dice.
I feel like Sean doesn't understand how auto blasters works.
I'm pretty sure that.
Either way, it's
Either way.
done. Oh, and on time.
And on time. Yeah, that's fairly brutal. Well played to them both.
Yeah, well played to them both.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
We have no control of the transitions, so Hopefully Sean doesn't just close us off mid talking, but I imagine they might just show up in Discord in a few minutes.
Yeah,
Have a quick
and
chat about the game.
I'm sure we will hang on here. Thanks for coming on, Marty. Thanks, Liam. Thanks, John. If any of you ever want to play on it or want to volunteer any of your friends, then just let us know. Got links to the Discord. And if not, well, some of you know me. You can message me, or I believe we have them elsewhere. And it's on the event, so go to the event and join there as well.
Good evening.
Hello, Stu.
I take it this is the chat I'm meant to join?
Yep.
Yes, you are live. You are live. I'll do my Davina bit.
Cool.
Do not swear, although it doesn't matter. It's past 9 o'clock.
No, that's fine.
It's well past 9 o'clock. It's fine. How was that?
That was a bit tough. Just
Yeah,
just arc dodged. Just out initiative
It's-
basically.
it was.
Jedi v Jedi. The Jedi with the bid wins, right?
Yeah. The only thing I felt I did wrong was when I turned in up here, Obi turned down instead of going straight and getting a shot. But that's the only thing I can kind of feel I did really wrong.
Yeah.
Click didn't do very much, but he's not there to do very much. They're B-wing.
I think Click's
He did
his
quite
ability
enough,
triggered
actually.
though, right?
Yeah.
No,
His ability
I
triggered
was,
a couple of times. It should have done.
it was definitely once.
Yeah,
I know the second time I
yeah.
tried
I
it,
know
I was out
you-
of range.
Yeah.
you were
It's like,
just weren't
it's like a pixel's width.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, really?
I do believe when your volunteer died, he only rolled hit crit and you rolled an evade, so you should have only took that one crit.
Yeah, the crit.
instead of
The
then doing
crit
a
was
hit and then taking the direct.
Oh,
But-
okay.
Yeah.
The direct would have killed
The
him.
direct would have killed him
The direct
anyway.
would have killed him, but it wouldn't have been the direct.
It would have been the
It
damage.
would have been
engine,
whatever
I
the
think.
first. It would have been whatever the
Stunned
first
or
one
damage.
was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But we
don't think-
also figured we'd kind of poked our heads in a
Oh,
few quite a
No,
bit.
to be fair, I
Yeah,
apologise to everyone
there
watching
was
for
a
the.
lot of system phase stuff, and then it
Yeah.
was like getting droids mixed up, and it was very
Oh.
much.
No, that's
That was
fine.
actually kind of funny when it
I-
happened. I was like, wait, why did you need a crit?
Because
Soldiers aren't cheating.
every time I've flown an Etta
It's-
Autoblasters,
I
it's
didn't
had that
expect
I think
droid.
Sean
droid.
kept himself on mute.
What?
Yeah, I think he has. Looking at the chat,
Yeah.
it did. I didn't
Yeah.
expect my Anakin to pop that round. To be fair, as well, I thought, well, at range 2, I should survive. And then he got the double crit. I was just like, oh well.
I'm here.
Who needs Anakin?
Yeah, we did kind of find it funny that you
Yeah, I know.
No.
It's because
you took the evade and then it was like, oh, he's got so bored of his dice being rubbish that he's took the evade and then Sean's just come in and gone, nope.
Nope. It was nice to see his Anakin actually doing something.
Yeah.
There was a couple of bits where I thought I had him in arc, that obviously coming up here, missed both arcs. I was like, oh, really? But it was, it was just moving second, wasn't it? Moving first at the end of the day, a lot of it. That's how I felt. I didn't feel outgained. It was more the fact I just couldn't keep up with him.
Did you build the list thinking Daredevil worked on your system phase shenanigans? And would you
Yes.
change it now knowing that it doesn't? Although it
to be
did get
honest-
you into a good shot at one point.
To be honest, it would just be marksmanship for an extra point on 1 point bid, and 1 point bid's a bit pointless, really. So,
What bid are you on?
200.
Are you on 200? Okay.
Yes, it's
Fair.
7B on Obi. It's just so expensive. You either go for a 4-ship build like this with nothing really on the second 2,
Yeah.
or back to a 3, and I wanted to have 7B Obi, so that was
That
my
makes
sort of choice. But yeah, I like this list. To be fair, this is the first time this list is lost, so it's gone 5-1 now. So it's not
That's
too
good.
bad.
That's good.
I'm quite happy with it.
Excellent.
Sean's list is quite good. I was thinking of something very similar. I was saying before, I've got ETA Annie and Obi, but I've also got Ahsoka, the 7B,
Yeah.
instead of clone, and the other 2 I've got stealth device on them, so they're a bit more, hopefully, tanky.
That's
The
good as
Green's
well.
playable. Obviously, you know all about stealth device, Chris.
Well, not tonight. Not tonight. Any other day it's fine, just not tonight.
No.
And Sean,
Yeah.
tut tut.
No, if it's the droid, right, listen. Every Etta I have flown before today that's had autoblasters has had that droid. We realised the second time I'd done it. I've been up since 4 o'clock. Leave me alone.
All that, and also when you fire your auto blasters, the opponent being in bullseye, there's just whether they're in bullseye or not. So that last shot, you should have had an extra dice. Not that it mattered.
Oh, is it? I thought this
Yes.
still had to be.
No,
No,
it's just if you're in the
yeah.
bullseye.
Oh well. Fair enough.
So actually, we need to do a re-roll and see if we get 4 blanks.
Do it. I don't believe you just add one when it's one less. So. Oh look, it's another hit.
That one can be evaded though.
You can use the evade token.
What happens?
You get to evade anyway.
Yay! There you go. That's how it works.
And go away, Liam, in the chat.
Oh, it was a good game. Very good game.
It was good. It was good to watch. You've now got a Shawnikin, a Shawnikin Kenobi, and then you've got a Stewarkin and a Stew-1 Kenobi.
Because we had to differentiate them somehow. So we've
What?
because you've both got Anakin and Obi-Wan. So when we were talking about the different Anakins, it was like, okay, well, there's the Shawnikin and the Stewarkin, and then the Sean-B-1 Kenobi and the Stu-B-1 Kenobi.
I'd like to just put it out there as well that there is a nice alt art made by Sean.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Is that the right way around? Let's go that way around.
That's it.
I can't tell from.
They can work it out.
There you go. So.
Nice.
And you'll be glad to know, Stuart, that your list is closer to what it needs to be for the event that's coming up.
Yes, I did kind of hear something about it. I kind of lost track when I was watching 2 things at once.
Oh,
No,
God, it annoyingly is, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Is it?
Yes, because you have 3 groups. I'll go for it again now. You have 3 groups. You have Group 1, which is Initiative 1 and 2. Group 2, which is Initiative 3 and 4. And then Group 3, which is Initiative 5 and 6. For every Group 1 or 3, you have to have a 1 or, like the opposite, a 1 or a 3. And then if you have an odd number of ships, you have to go from the Group 2. Or you can just have Group 2s. So basically, what you'd have to change in yours is if you wanted to keep Obi, well, you can either
down to a loyalist.
Either drop Obi down to a mace or drop Click down to a loyalist.
Yeah, that's true.
And then that gives you options. So your list isn't actually far off being legal for the event.
Look at that.
Sean's is well out.
It's a broken list. It's all high initiative, see?
Yeah, luckily I only need this to do well for Saturday, and the tournament doesn't start until mid-March, so
That's true.
Oh,
we will have ample time.
That's good.
We will probably be showcasing some legal lists for the Balance tournament on the stream.
Yeah, Ray and Venny are legal.
God, they are.
Yeah, they are.
We'll not be showcasing Ray and Benny.
No, I might actually fly something different.
See, going against Ray and Venny with this list, I wouldn't be quite as bad. So I know I can kind of take some damage. So it's not, it's not like the last time where I was flying around with 2 very fragile ships.
I got more to shoot though. But then to be
true.
fair, it doesn't matter because all you have to do is look at me and then my greens say no. So that's how my game goes tonight. It can do it as much as it wants today. Just don't do it on Saturday.
Okay. Well, if you guys are interested, this is actually my practice list for taking to Sith Takers in August.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I've started practicing already.
That's good. That's good.
So I'm literally going to fly this religiously after Kyber's over. Because I've given up with
until the points change, allegedly, that may happen, that should happen at the end of
May?
March.
March?
March. In theory, March, April.
What, March?
Do you have control of that? We've been hit by a crazy bot.
No.
The PG Le Crobate. Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers.
Oh, lovely.
How about no?
Nice.
That's fine.
And
He's banned.
Good. And Hexiled raided us.
I did notice.
And Streamlabs exploded.
Streamlabs exploded.
I did notice. It was like, please mod me again. I'm struggling.
Thanks for reporting. And yeah, no, it was. They were getting ways around the caps. So Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
When you put spaces in, or do it every other letter, then it's fine. Still don't get blocked.
Yeah, that's why you do it lowercase, higher-case, lowercase, higher-case.
Yeah, and they were.
Yes.
Nice.
It was funny. It was funny.
To be fair, Cloudbot is literally set up on whatever the standard is. I haven't really been through it yet much, and
No, that's fair.
we're still learning streaming.
We're still learning.
We're young.
We're still learning. But no, sorry to have cut you then, Ostu. So yeah, this list, it's got some tools. It can do you well, I think.
I'm really not liking Etters. I just think they're way too fragile for what they cost.
But what would you bring instead then?
I'd probably just stick Anakin in the Delta. It's so much better.
See, I 100% disagree with you. I absolutely love the Etters and think for the price wise, all right, they're not comparable to Delta Bs, but they're 2/3 of the price, and for compared to the I'll think of it in a minute. The CLTs, I find they die in the same number of shots. And all right, you've got one more shield, but more often than not, it's 2 good shots kills you either way. And I really like the system phase pre-position.
So.
Yep.
Really does open up a lot.
That makes sense.
I don't think. Sorry, I don't think like a whole list of Etters is probably the right way to go, but 1, maybe 2.
That's it. Well, it's so funny you should say that. Neta Mizuno in the chat has said that one ETA is good in list, multiple of them are bad. Which, yeah, can get behind, as you've just said. So,
yeah. The problem is, I think when you start investing, I mean, obviously Sean did well because he beat me with it, but when you stick so many points in 2 of these with 3 whole, it's very easy to start losing points quickly if you get caught out wrong. If you do your system phase wrong, you can be stuck right in the middle of everything. Whereas at least the Delta does have that. The Aegis Sprite has that option of boost barrel after moving, and can still take an evade. So I kind of feel you've got more options with these rather than these because you've got no reposition at all really. You move in the system phase, then you're stuck there, or you'll arc dodge and have no firing mods.
I just think you need to.
Courses, I think.
Yeah. It's going to vary on your play style.
Of course it is. This isn't my play style. This 3 health.
No, that's
super agile shit. I'm very much a jousting player.
When it comes
I'm trying to get away from. So.
When it comes to the movement, though, I think with the Etters, you just have to plan and remember, which I failed a couple of times with that, about which way you're going to do it. Like, if you're going to boost barrel roll. For instance, like when you had Obi up in, was it this corner, I think, and you'd done the turn in, and I'd done a barrel roll to a boost to 3 bank, knowing I'd have the barrel roll left.
Yeah. See, if you took the auto blasters off them though, because God forbid they're going to put the points up, obviously when these 2. Would they? Are they worth it? Well, they're meant to have ion cannons, aren't they? That's the whole point.
If you take auto blasters off, just stick Predator on. Then they're really cheap force users.
Yeah.
At reasonably high initiative. It's my take on it anyway.
Because when you think about it, it was literally the auto blast that did all your damage, really.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. And
obviously Plo did stuff, but it was literally out of arc, 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage, and led into fuel crits and direct hits and stuff. But to take that away from them, I just don't see them being good enough. Does that make sense? I mean, how would 2 of these deal with Ray?
Yeah, but
Ray they didn't. They didn't.
No, they didn't. Exactly.
Yeah. But then they're not going to deal with 6 or 7 ship swarms either.
No, but if you stick Vader across the table from them, or
no, but that's the point. What else are you going to stick in the Republic faction that's high initiative?
Yeah.
There are much better options, but in the Republic,
I really want to love them. This is my faction, so I'm kind of like.
Well, that's it. It's the only one I play, and with the exception of paying through the roof for Delta B or taking arcs, you haven't got ships that put a lot of damage through.
Oh, no,
I
of course
have
not.
seen a Republic list doing okay, with 3 arcs and a lat.
Yeah. I took that to Ryloth back in October.
2 of the basics, Wolf, and then the lat is Warthog. And then it's got
that was
Fives, Cody, and
Ghost Company, I'm guessing.
Ghost Company. Yeah.
Was that the one that was on Firestorm?
It was, yeah. It was Darren's
yeah.
list. Yeah, it's doing well.
See, I'm thinking of something along that lines for the Hyperspace Gold Squadron event.
Yeah, that's good.
Obviously, you can't take Wolf, but 3 I3 generics and Warthog.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
What initiative is Warthog?
tournament?
Warthog's I3.
So yeah, that would be absolutely legal for the tin event as well.
It would.
Can you just take all generics in this event?
Yeah, but only if they're I3
Or 4.
or 4, and you can't.
And you can only take 3 of the chassis.
Fair
So
enough.
you couldn't
So
take.
that list does work.
Yeah, that list does work because you got 3 arcs and a dude. But you couldn't have no TIE swarm basically.
No
Oh,
TIE swarm,
damn.
no proper droid swarm, no M3A spam,
No 3 ace ship list.
no 7 TIE aggressors.
See, Republic are going to be quite good in this because our aces are Jedi. So there's lots of options, like Sean was saying.
Yeah, like you could bring a loyalist 1 tier or a generic torrent, and then an Anakin, and then just fill in the middle
Yeah. And it would probably work out quite well.
with a wolf and something else, or even a mace. Like I said earlier, like on your list, like you change one of yours to mace.
Just bring a pile of I3 and 4 Jedi because there's quite a few of them now.
All that.
To be fair,
there's options
4
there.
I3. Oh, I can't do it, can you? But 4 I3 Deltas with 7B actually just won something, didn't they? It was the Gold Squadron fight club thing, I
it's
think.
4 7Bs and
3 7Bs and Luminara, I think.
was it
Yeah, that's
Luminara?
it.
Yeah.
Or was it the other one, Ayla?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Luminara.
Or was it Luminara? Okay.
Mental.
Right.
So good.
I need to
But there
start.
we go. Alright, guys, I need to go. I've got to get up at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I will love you and leave you all and speak to you soon.
Thanks for coming on again.
Yeah,
Thanks
thanks,
for
Stuart.
that.
Much appreciated. Cheers for the game.
That's alright. No
And
worries.
we'll catch up with you soon, no doubt.
Yeah, no worries, guys. Speak to you next week.
See you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.
Cheers, bye.
Right, well,
And well,
on that note, I'd just like to say thank you, everyone, for watching.
I can't talk back.
What? No, I was waiting for you two to say something, to be honest, but just
I have nothing to
say. We will be back next Tuesday. I will put up some posts in a minute about the Balance tournament in all the various sites. Please join up. It should be a great, interesting tournament. Free prizes are always good.
We'll be back next Tuesday to commiserate over our terrible showing at Gold Squadron.
Night, John
Pretty
Vickery.
much. We'll probably have a quick catch up over the about the AMG stream tomorrow, depending on obviously what they say.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, sorry, crack on,
yeah.
Chris.
No, I was going to say, keep an eye on the Facebook, keep an eye on the stream, keep an eye on the Discord. We're trying to get that used more. And feel free to join in. And if you ever want to play a game, then ping us on the Discord or elsewhere and get involved, and we'll try and get you on.
Right, and on that note, it's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.
Ta-ra!